Alright guys, I'm going to try this again. This is like the fourth time I'm trying to do this video. So I have a piece of sycamore here, and I'm going to create or attempt to create this pretty large cooking spoon. This is going to be for my wife. We were able to find some of this sycamore today. And I've been attempting to make a video, but attempting to make this spoon. And that's what I'm doing now. What I've learned about sycamore is that it's apparently very similar to maple. So this spoon should last literally forever. It's very, very dense. Seems pretty hard. I think what I might do is just use the saw, cut that off, save some time on the axe. So let me pause this real quick, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I just cut that piece off. I didn't feel that there was any need to chop through that with the axe. Didn't make any sense to me, so. Continue my efforts here. And this stuff is hard. There's a slight crack there, so it doesn't look like it goes all the way through. It's good. Alright, so I'm gonna come back when there's more done. Whoop, be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So off camera, I did a lot of the bowl work. It's pretty much done. Messed up here a little bit. Just getting in there with the chisel and kind of got messed up. So I used the gouge after that to kind of scoop everything out. Did it off camera. I was not the shave horse. I didn't feel like moving the camera around. So I'm just going to continue working on these corners, getting this handle down a little bit more, get down a little thinner. So sorry I didn't show any of that. It's just stuff was pretty hard, and getting into some pretty tight positions. You probably wouldn't have been able to see too much anyway, so. This stuff is tough, my gosh. And this wood is, it's the first time using it, so there's a big learning curve with this. And my wife has the benefit of the first one to get all of the spoons when it's the first time I'm using the type of wood. So she is the guinea pig. So this spoon's a little bit deeper than I guess I wanted, or she wanted really, so, but I guess that's kind of how it works sometimes. It doesn't always work as you plan. Man, I'm getting an ab workout tonight. So a lot more to remove. So I'm going to continue working on this. Probably go on the shave horse and do a little bit more work here, but I'll come right back when there's more done. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is what I have done so far. I'm going to try to get this in frame here. Just going to use a variety of carving knives to kind of play around with this. I haven't used the knives on this yet, and oh man, whew. Oh my god, that is hard. Gosh, wow, man, that is tough. Now, I can imagine using carving a smaller spoon would be maybe a little bit easier. But this is my wife's the guinea pig here, so she gets first dibs. So I don't mind doing that. Man, it's tough. Well, it's going to have a little different shape to it. I really butchered this thing. This wood is not the most green, although I think the branch that fell probably was a little dead, which is probably why it fell. It has been a little windy here, but think this thing fell because... I can't see my line anymore. I think because... let's look at some more of that good. So, that's why I think this is not the greenest thing in the world. So I'm just going to continue carving this. Did a little bit there, right there. So I'll continue carving this and I'll come right back when I have more done. Alright guys, I'm back. So sorry I didn't show too much of the work on this one, but here is the sanded, quote-unquote, finished product. And again, this is Sycamore. I think it's called American Sycamore. So this is for my wife, and I wanted to carve this sycamore that we found today. See first how it would carve, and she wanted a really big, beefy. This thing is a beast, very heavy, kind of cooking spoon. So I'm going to come back with the oiled finished product, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and here is the finished product. This wood got really dark. This is a very big spoon, looks like a shovel almost. I'll try to get close up here. Just put a fresh coat of olive oil on this, and went up to 2000 grit on the sandpaper. Still kind of experimenting with that. Going up to the really high grits. This wood is really beautiful. First time I'm using sycamore. Apparently it's a relative to maple. And this stuff is extremely dense, very hard wood. I mean, insane, very hard to carve. So this is for my wife. This is a very, very, very large spoon. It's ridiculous how big it is, but here it is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the views and the support, and I'll catch you on the next one.